The crime family, also known as the Mafia, Cosa Nostra, or the Syndicate, is an enduring feature of modern society. Seemingly immortal, it has endured for centuries, changing shape to suit its time, but never disappearing completely. They say that business is business and crime is crime. But what happens when those two worlds collide? What happens when criminals become the most powerful business people in the world? Well, you get something like this. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to take a look at 5 of the most powerful crime families in the world and how they grew their criminal empires. Stick around until the end because the last one is one of the most famous crime families in history. So let's get started. Number 5. The Eisenberg family. At first glance, the Eisenberg family seems to be just another wealthy European family with a long and storied past. They come from a long line of bankers, aristocrats, and rulers, and even helped establish the Holy Roman Empire. In fact, they were so powerful and influential that at 1.7 of the 16th century emperors of the were either related to or married into the Habsburg dynasty. They even ruled large parts of Central Europe from their capital in Vienna. However, despite all this, there is a dark side to the Habsburg family tree that most people are unaware of. The dark branches of the family date all the way back to the 18th century. When the family became entangled with organized crime and smuggling rings, it was then that the family began to amass a fortune on the black market, and they have been doing it ever since. To this day, members of the family are suspected of involvement in human trafficking, drug trafficking, arms trafficking, tax evasion, and even banking fraud. What makes them dangerous is that they are incredibly well connected both legally and illegally. If you cross them, you may find yourself up against the most powerful family in Europe. 4. The Gambino crime family. One of the most notorious crime families in the United States is the Gambino crime family. This crime family is one of the 5 major crime families that made up the American Mafia, and it was also one of the largest. Its power base was primarily in New York City, where its members were involved in a wide range of criminal activities, including gambling, loan sharking, extortion, and drug trafficking. The Gambino crime family came to prominence in the mid-20th century under the leadership of Carlo Gambino. He took over the family in the 1950s after the arrest and imprisonment of the previous boss. Under his leadership, the family grew rapidly and became one of the most powerful in the country. The family's power peaked in the 1980s when it was estimated to have some 500 members. However, the family's power began to decline in the 1990s as a result of a series of high-profile arrests and convictions. Today, the family is much smaller than it once was, but it is still active in a number of criminal activities. In recent years, members of the Gambino crime family have been arrested for their involvement in a wide range of crimes, including murder, racketeering, and drug trafficking. The family's former boss, John Gotti, is currently serving a life sentence in prison. Despite the best efforts of law enforcement, the Gambino crime family continues to be a major criminal threat in New York City and beyond. 3. The Genovese crime family. The Genovese crime family, originally known as the Luciano crime family, is one of the 5 main mafia families in the United States. It was formed in the early 20th century by Charles Luciano, who was known as the boss of bosses. Under Luciano's leadership, the family grew rapidly and became one of the most powerful crime families in the country. The family's power base was primarily in New York City, where its members were involved in a wide range of criminal activities, including gambling, loan sharking, and narcotics trafficking. However, the family's power began to decline in the 1960s as a result of a series of high-profile arrests and convictions. Despite this, the Genovese crime family remains active in a number of criminal activities and is still considered to be one of the most dangerous crime families in the United States. Members of the family have been arrested for their involvement in a wide range of crimes, including murder, racketeering, and drug trafficking. 2. The Bonanno crime family. The Bonanno crime family is one of the 5 major crime families that make up the American Mafia. It is one of the oldest and most powerful crime families in the United States, with roots that could be traced back to the early 20th century. The family's power base is in New York City, where its members are involved in a variety of criminal activities. Over the years, the Bonanno crime family has been involved in a wide range of criminal activities, including gambling, loan sharking, and narcotics trafficking. In recent years, members of the family have been arrested for their involvement in a number of crimes, including murder, racketeering, and drug trafficking. Despite the best efforts of law enforcement, the Bonanno crime family remains a dangerous criminal threat in New York City and beyond. Number 1. The Corleone crime family. The Corleone crime family is a fictional Italian mafia family that features in the Godfather film series. The family is based on the real-life Bonanno crime family and is one of the 5 major crime families that make up the American Mafia. The Corleone family is headed by Don Vito Corleone, who is known for his wisdom, cunning, and ruthlessness. The family's power base is in New York City, where its members are involved in a wide range of criminal activities. Throughout the film series, the Corleone family is involved in a number of violent conflicts with other mafia families, as well as with law enforcement agencies. Despite the best efforts of law enforcement, the Corleone crime family remains a dangerous criminal threat in New York City and beyond. Although they are only found in movies, they are inspired by real-life mafia families, which makes them perhaps the most powerful crime family in the world. Thank you for watching. That's all for this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and comment for more videos like this. See you next time.